Well, there we go. We're looking at the Engwe X today. Now, I've had this bike, I'll be honest, for a few months, but the weather has been terrible to even just try and like, build it up. You know, but I've built it up. What we're going to do is I'm going to go through the specs and then we'll have a little run out and have a little play on it. So, Engwe, another great bike. Now, this one is a little bit different to the one I did the 2 Pro a few months ago, and brilliant bike as well. But this one is similar but a little bit different, and I'll tell you the difference straight away. It has got some back suspension on there, which I'm not sure of the make or anything like that, but definitely got some suspension. Again, it's a foldable bike, so you can crack this out. Now the battery's in there, fully charged. You can either charge it from like the bike built up like this, or you can take that battery out and charge it up in the house, which is brilliant. Big chunky Chow Yung tyres there, 4" by 20. Shock absorbers on the front. We've got an electric light on the front, and again this handlebar breaks down. There's a little lever there, so you can see that. Breaks down, folds over, and then that's the whole bike folds in. Nice little, I've still kept the sticker on, nice little digital display. I'll put that on now. So you press this button there, so you've got your plus and your minus for your different speeds. You can see there, I mean, like you say, I had a little go just to try it out. It's basically 0 on the clock there. It's still in kilometers. You can change it over to miles per hour, and then you trip. So you can take it, I think it goes up to 5 levels, yes. So 5 different speed variations, and then you can again just take it down. It's got, I mean, everyone's got this on the Shimano gear flick there. Lovely, to be honest. It just works a treat. I've never had a fault with any of them. Nice grippy handlebars as well. So, sorry, handlebars, handle grips. I love that shape. Just gives a little bit more, you know, when you're in them kind of difficult positions. It's just a nice ergonomic. So all the wires run down. I don't know if you can see, if I can get under, and then they just kind of go underneath the actual bike there. There's your key to lock it, stop and start it. So you need that key in when you're kind of playing around with it. Tin mud guards. To be honest, I like the tin mud. When in the first starting reviewing bikes, there's quite a few people, oh, I'm not, but I like them, to be honest. And it was, I mean, this bike was so simple to put up. Front wheel on, front mud guard on, seat and pedals, and that's it. It took about 15 minutes, if that, and that's getting it out of the box, you know. And I love this. That's kind of just styling and shape. And when I first seen the colour, I was like, oh, I don't know, you know. But yep, I love it, to be honest now. Take it around here. This is just fantastic there. Big, heavy. I mean, this is rock solid. It's like, you know, like a rear, so you can panion, so you can put on your bags or anything like that. Electric brake light. So as soon as you brake, the light comes on, and it's bright as anything. Again, mudguard there. What else we got? The Tony crank there, and I think there's, so is it, yes, seven speed Shimano there. So again, a lovely bike, you know what I mean, with the pedal assist. It's got, I think it's a 250 motor on that back wheel as well. Disc brakes, can I just show you the disc brakes? Lovely little stand. Let's go around and show you the disc brake this way as well. And again, like I say, just simple to put up. And it's, I mean, I've had this bike. What I like as well, what I'm finding is they keep the charge. Yeah, you use it up, you know, you've got to charge it up, which takes about 5 to 6 hours for a charge. But I've had this bike in a box for, I'm going to say, 3 months in a hut. It came out, I flicked it on, and it started, look at, can you see there, the battery And it was just, the batteries keep the charge, you know what I mean? So if you charge them up and you don't use them, you can just go back to it and it's still going to be, you know, you've still got some juice in it to get yourself out for it. You know, if it's a day like this, nice and sunny, and it's just all of a sudden, get on your bike, lovely comfy seat. It's got the hole there in the middle. I've tried them before, brilliant to be honest. And it's got a lovely, see if I can, no matter what size, you know, from, I think it's 5'4", I mean, look at how high this seat goes up. And again, the handlebars, I'll just show you. They are, you know, you just clip, I'm just trying to do it with one hand there, but you clip that off, and there's a little, I don't know if you can see that there, like a guide, and you can just raise that whole handlebar. There you go. So you can see there as well. And it locks into place. So what it's got like a little, it's hard to see, like, but you see how that's indented in? Well, that stops you when you're resetting your handlebars, pointing, you know, so you're pointing in the wrong direction. So it's always going to be straight on because the way it's indented there. I'll raise that seat and I think we'll go out and have a little go. Again, a lovely looking bike. Absolutely lovely. And I love the chunky tyres. Do you know what I mean? How many spokes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 spokes. Yep, fantastic. There it is, engwebikes.com. Like I say, they've sent this over, and it's been a few months in the getting this video out, but we'll get out now and we'll have a little go. Here we go then. It's been a while. New year, new year. Like I say, I did a few reviews of bikes 2023, but the weather has just been hideous. It's like, and it's not like cold for the winter, it's just been wet. So I've never been able to get these bikes out. So let's just go. Again, this, you know, this is built for everything, this bike. So I'm hoping to kind of road-wise and, you know, off-road. And I love to go down the coast here. So we'll have a little look and a little bit play on there at the moment. And this is normally what I keep the bike in, you know, is normally number 3, and just, you know, just enjoy riding. Don't have to go flat out, you know what I mean? I'm getting on there, I don't need to go flat out, and just enjoy the ride. And it's straight away, man, it's, that suspension, I can for the old derriere, I can feel it. Even on a smooth road, you know, you're going over like joints where, because this, I'm actually riding on a concrete road here, and every so often, you know, like the concrete starts anew where they've had to like lay a new bit of concrete. You can't even feel it. Do you know what I mean? It's lovely and smooth. 23 kilometers an hour. Oh man, this is cycling. We, you know, it's like the coast of the northeast, so I see quite a lot of like folks cycling around. And don't get us wrong, can I get through there? Oh yes, so I can get through. Can you see them metal gates? I can get through that. That's fine. There's a bit of like fret fog down here as well, so I'll tell you what, we'll go. There's quite a lot of, I'm just looking around, there's quite a lot of joggers kicking around, so we'll miss the joggers and actually we'll go down towards the coast, which is that way. I'll turn you around and get you looking. Right, come on then. I know it's got stabilisation in it, but it's, I mean, this is a smooth path as well, I guess, but it's lovely and smooth there. Right, let's change these gears. Let's crank it up there. In number 7 gear, and we're on number 3 on the motor. So just taking over. Lovely, to be honest. I mean, this is not, you know, I'm going to say, this is not like energetic. And to be honest, these bikes are there to kind of assist you. You know, yeah, you can knock all the power off and just, you know, cycle, but why would you want to do that? You know, I mean, this is actually a big old chunky bike. So but it just works so nice. And it's got that, I've just noticed there as well, when you keep it at a nice pace for a while, it's got the automatic, so it stays at, you know, like the speed you're going. So if you pedal for a little bit, it's going to stay there. So I'm on 22 there now, kilometers an hour, and it just stays at the 20. It's like an automatic. It just stays in that 22, which is really, it's quite handy, to be honest. I forgot about that little feature Engwe do. So we're going to our beach there. Now what I want to do is take it as well to do like a hill. The hill's in the other direction, but I might as well just go along this seafront for a little bit, because again, it's no trouble, man. I'm just kind of taking over. So then you can get to see where I live and all the nice little places here. Actually, I can see, I don't know if you'll be able to kind of see it down there, but there's some cold water swimmers there. Now they use these tents, and they've got engines in, they've got like heaters in them, like wood. I think they're like wood burning coals to get warm, because this is the North Sea. So it's getting some nice looks, this bike. Nice little coffee shop here as well. Right, so this is the cycle path, so I can just motor on past. Oh, what pull! Mind you, it just kicks away, and again, it just takes off. Nice, and you know, it's like if you were like waiting at traffic lights, you would just be able to kind of pull away really easy. So that's nice as well. So there we go. Like I say, I'm going to go and try and get up that hill without pedal power, but that seat mixed with that back shock absorber and the front ones just work so well. Do you know what I mean? I don't need to kind of try the lights, you know, it's kind of daylight obviously, but what we've done there, 4 kilometers, just perfect. And I mean, I think most times I'm in like the gear 7, and then 3, you can see there I'm on 5 there now, where I've just kind of stopped. But how much battery's left? Still a full battery. I think you probably get about 60 kilometers to a full charge, which is quite a distance, you know. Again, you can see the gear hub there and everything. The 20, they're not letting us down at all. What a lovely light bike. Certainly getting the eye candy. Right, let's see if we can get up that hill, this hill here. Might not look anything, but it's a steep long drag. They've built this path it's ideal, you know, just get you nice and level there. Oh, this is just it's not even flicking. Do you know what I mean? There's no like struggle. Oh, I might have picked the wrong hill, because this is just, I'm doing the 25 kilometers here and there's no problem. Maybe you've even got 2 different ways, up the hill and down the hill, 2 different roads. This cycle route, this is actually just being built at like the end of last year. So this is the first time I've been on this. It's took away half the road, which I was kind of grumbling about. But nah, this is just going up there, no problem at all. It's absolutely flying up, to be honest. Right, I think I've got the top already. It hasn't even strained. So yeah, if you're worried about hills, I mean, yeah, I can kind of pedal, I can even get up there quicker, do you know what I mean, adding in my power. But I wanted to just try it on the hills, and that's just went up, no problem. Right, I think we'll turn around there and take her for a nice cruise back. Well, it's certainly, like I mentioned there, put that to test there. Straight away we're up there to like max. I'm on level 5. Let's try a brake stop. So that was like a brake test there. That just hit all the marks. I can't, to be honest, it'd be nice to try and find a fault, but at this moment I cannot. Do you know what I mean? They're kind of, to be honest, they've got a pedigree, Engwe, you know what I mean? They know kind of the building bikes and actually bringing out new bikes as well. So it's hard to kind of pick something when the bike company knows what they're doing. Do you know what I mean? I mean, if anything, if I can pick anything, there's some weight in it. Do you know what I mean? And like you say, if you were, say, a student and you had to hump this bike upstairs to your pad, you know, if you were doing Deliveroo, then maybe it might be a bit heavy, them few stairs. But it's just, if you just kind of have this bike fitted like this, and you just can jump on it, battery lasts ages, you know what I mean, 60 kilometers. You just have this bike already built up, lovely. And again, you can take that battery out if you park up. You know, if you go for a coffee shop, you can kind of take it out, take it into the coffee shop, you know, the bike kind of go. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of locked in. So, and you keep your battery. Yep, loving this bike. And I'm 6 foot, you know, 6'3", and actually, I'll be, you know, from now on losing height, you know, as I get a little bit older. But this bike suits all ranges with that, like the seat and the handlebars being able to move up and down. Yeah, this is good, this. I tell you what, it's getting in a little bit colder there. I thought it was going to be a nice day, but apparently it's like raining all week as well, so glad I'm getting this bike done. There, so it's just, I'm not even pedaling anything like that, it's just keeping this speed there now, and it just goes. Do you know what I mean? I'm not doing a single thing, and it's just keeping that speed. So it's almost silly how nice and comfortable this is and how good it is. Do you know what I mean? Look, ma'am, no hands kind of style.